I didn't tell anybody what the plan was for the evening. It was a big surprise. And we're going to go and learn some dinner etiquette.
This is what I've seen in my parents' marriage. Like, if there's anything that one person's doing to irritate the other, they always try to tell them without, like, telling everybody. So, oh, you're doing this wrong, like, announcing it to everybody. You just kind of try to help the person along. Just, you're holding your fork wrong. Don't stab the chicken, you know?
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Monday, July 19th, and I hope you had a great weekend. It was so nice and warm here. We spent some time out in the pool. We did some fireworks. Oh my gosh, I love fireworks. I wish I could do them like every day. Who else likes fireworks? All right, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. We have an update on the Duggars. We also will be going into a little bit of Britney Spears. She dragged her sister, and Britney has been coming out fierce, you guys, and I honestly am here for it. So this will be video number 1, and we'll go into Britney next in the second video. For this video, we're going to talk about Jim Bob Duggar because yesterday was his birthday. Yay! Tension has been brewing in the Duggar family for quite some time, and the kids have had a very, I would say, tense relationship with their dad. At least some of them have. And yesterday, as he was celebrating his 56th birthday, the entire internet ignored Jim Bob Duggar.
Teach you a little bit.
Just don't be too hard on me. I'm an old guy.
This is my first time.
Even the Duggar account ignored him. Okay. Jana ignored her dad. Okay. Let's get into what happened. Yesterday, Jim Bob Duggar, July 18th, is the birthday of Jim Bob, okay? And last year, on his 55th birthday, there was a post that was put up on their Instagram to celebrate his birthday. And then Anna Duggar also shared a post on hers. This year, nothing on the Instagram by the Duggar family, and the only child to wish Jim Bob Duggar happy birthday this year was Jed Duggar. So Jill said nothing. We weren't going to expect anything, right? Justin Duggar, James, and Jason reunited in Texas over the weekend. So while Jim Bob was having a birthday, at least 2 of his boys, James and Jason, were down in Texas visiting with their brother Justin and his wife Claire. So Jason's been a little bit MIA. If you remember, he was also not around for James's birthday party. And people were starting to wonder if maybe there was some tension with James and the dad because he also wasn't really around for the Father's Day. Jason's been very not around at all. So is Jason also kind of on the outs at this point with the Duggar parents? I don't know. Now, if we look at things, Jessa didn't say anything, Joy didn't say anything, Joseph and Kendra didn't say anything, Lauren and Josiah said nothing, John and Abby said nothing. So no one posted anything on their Instagram for their father. So basically Jim Bob Duggar was ignored by all of his kids.
They get pretty crazy at times.
This kind of reminds me of going back in time, back when we had a whole bunch of little ones, and it was just Michelle and I taking care of all of them.
Now, if we look at what they did last year, I just want to tell you, I'll let you know what they said last year about Jim Bob and show you how the tides have changed. So last year, on his birthday, this is what they wrote. We had a wonderful day celebrating this amazing husband, dad, and grandpa. Happy birthday to the love of my life, Jim Bob. You are my best friend. I love you, laughing with you, praying with you, and going and doing life with you. Your heart to love and honor the Lord and follow the Bible as the owner's manual for life is something I treasure in you. Through all the crazy schedules and organized chaos that comes with having 19 children and a growing number of wonderful additions to the family, you make us all feel so special and loved. You have always put our family first, and it means the world to us. We love you dearly. Happy 55th birthday. So Michelle wrote a message to him last year on his birthday. The year before, they also posted to him. So in 2019, they wrote, "Happy birthday, Jim Bob. So thankful for your kindness, love, grace, and care for each of us. You are a fantastic dad and grandpa. Enjoy your full head of hair as the years continue to unfold. We love you, Pops." So on June 18th, 2019, the kids wished him a happy birthday on the Duggar family account.
It's been a few years since I've had the full responsibility of taking care of the little ones by myself. Usually Michelle's around or some of the older girls around. When I've got to fix their hair and do everything for them, it's really quite a task. Somehow that ain't looking too good.
And then the year before that, in 2018, Michelle wrote, "Happy birthday to a man that wears many, many hats. Jim Bob, you are an amazing husband and wonderful father. Your heart for people and the desire you have to see others come into relationships with Jesus is beautiful. Our whole family has been blessed by you. You have led and guided us, and we are so blessed to call you ours. Happy birthday." So for 3 years in a row, they have done these like loving posts to Jim Bob for 3 years. And then nothing yesterday, meaning whoever manages their social media, a lot of people think that Jana's the one that posts on social media for the family, but it's clear that there are times that Michelle also pens messages to Jim Bob, and not even Michelle put anything out for her husband on his birthday. Now, there's some suspicion that maybe Michelle and Jim Bob are having some issues. I don't know if that's true. I will say that there are times I do wonder if Michelle and Jim Bob have a disagreement or disagreement about how things are handled around Josh. For instance, when Josh went to rehab, and I do that lightly, he didn't really go to rehab, back in 2015, I was told by the person that was at this place that was sort of around a lot that Michelle rarely ever attended, and that it was always Jim Bob and the brothers, a couple of the brothers that would go down to visit Josh, but not Michelle. Michelle and Jim Bob seem to have always spent a lot of time protecting Josh, but over the years I've often wondered if Michelle has felt maybe a little bit guilty for the fact that Josh has been given all of this extra attention by her husband, and then her girls have been left kind of to deal with and sort of suffer through all of the attention to Josh and none to the girls.
And it was
We were shocked. I mean, we were just devastated. I don't think any parent is prepared for trauma like that. You know, here we tried to raise our kids to do what's right, to know what's right. One of our children made some really bad choices.
Part of me feels like maybe in a way Michelle herself can be trapped by the control of Jim Bob Duggar. So maybe sometimes she would like to be able to do more for her daughters, but because Jim Bob is the head of the family, she is sort of left to her own devices and, you know, has to do whatever he says because he is the leader and she's under his umbrella of authority. So not even Michelle says happy birthday publicly to her husband, which again is so bizarre to me because this is something they consistently put out on their Instagram. And then when they shared happy birthday messages, literally the only person that sent anything was Jed Duggar. So Jed Duggar said this: "Happy birthday, Dad. I'm honored to share your middle name and so grateful for you. Love you, Duggar fam." That was it. That was the only message. So Jedediah Robert, James Robert, they have the same middle name. Jed is also the one that has been sort of put in the spotlight as the next person to go into politics. Jim Bob Duggar seems to have his eyes set on Jed being the sort of next, like the new Josh. Remember how he set up Josh and Josh was the golden boy and Josh was going to be the one that went into politics and Josh was the one that had the charisma and Josh was going to do this? Well, Jed seems to be the next in line to take over their desire to be a political family and a political empire. Now, Jed did run for the House in the state of Arkansas and he lost by a landslide. So Jed still likely probably wants to have a political future, which is another reason why people suspected that he was so abruptly married to Katie Nikatsu, although they said that they dated quietly. It's all speculation at this point.
To have a growing economy, one that is innovative and thriving, we must first have an educational system that prepares kids for the future. An education where they can learn skills that prepare them for successful careers, where they are taught history, the importance of reading, and ways to apply math and science to everyday life.
Either way, Jed is now married and he and his dad are still sort of setting the stage, I think, for a run in politics and this idea that despite everything, they still might have some credibility in the world of influence. Now, I'm not sure how those fundies are feeling about them, but right now the family, and not even Michelle, has wished Jim Bob a happy birthday on social media. A lot of you will say, well, Katie, they're going through a lot. Maybe they don't want to wish him a happy birthday. The Duggars always wish him a happy birthday. Why didn't they do it this year? Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.